here at Stratco Jep's Cross with Phil. Phil, how are we?
Good, mate. How are you?
Fantastic. We're a bit hot, a bit sweaty today. Filming this on Friday, so it's about 38, 39 at the moment.
I think they said it was 37 point something when I last checked, but yeah, it's certainly up there today.
Yeah, I think we're just discussing working out how long until summer hits. Feels like it's here already, but
Yeah,
we've got a couple more weeks until December. And only 8 weeks, 7 weeks till Christmas.
It's about 7 or 8 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah. It's come around quick. And yeah, I guess summer means watering and a few different things in the garden.
Yeah, I guess today is a timely reminder of just what we're facing for summer. They're talking long hot days, and fortunately it's one day this time, but it's likely to be prolonged days. So yeah, it's probably the last opportunity to really think about sort of feeding and mulching. You'd want to sort of have it done this month, because by the time December rocks around, you don't want to sort of be out there when it is 40 degrees throwing the mulch down, I tell you.
Yeah. I would assume if anyone hasn't got their irrigation set up now, or yet, would be getting it done quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've touched on irrigation sort of in a couple of previous months, but you're right. I mean, once again, you sort of take it for granted that it's going to work. You get on to a day like today and you find the weaknesses in irrigation. So, fortunately, it's cooling down again for the weekend. So, you pop into your Stratco, pick up any parts that you need to fix up irrigation, or replace your hoses or your hose ends. All of that stuff. It's right now. This is the crunch time to be doing that now.
And what are the signs? I think we touched on it on the garden notes, which are on the website now, guys. So go have a look. I think we touched on it, but what are the signs that you need that extra water on your lawn, on your plants? What are the signs?
Usually with plants, you can see by signs like colour changes or the texture of the foliage. Generally, plants that are sort of requiring some extra love tend to get a bit soft. They tend to weep down a little bit, or they just lose that luster. They go a bit yellow in the leaf and stuff. So all those signs you'd want to look out for. But I mean, 39 degrees. You'd be crazy not to sort of give the plants a little bit of water in the morning at least, to see how you go.
Yeah, I think a few kids, families be running through the sprinklers today as well.
Well, we were doing it just before out in the garden centre. So as long as you're safe, don't slip over. But absolutely, and enjoy the sprinklers for sure.
That's it. I mean, talking of being busy in store, you guys running through sprinklers, but you've also been bringing in some new ranges and products in store as well.
It doesn't stop for us, does it? So behind us, this is a new range that came in probably in the last month, 6 weeks. We haven't been able to talk about it before. Like last month, it wasn't quite set up. So, but Veg Pod, great range of authentic wicking beds. We've been looking for a wicking bed option for the store for a long time. We do a great range of normal garden beds, like we've got galvanised and some plastic garden beds and things like that. But we never had a traditional wicking bed, so this sort of adds a different sort of thing to our range.
So for the uninitiated like myself, what's the difference between a standard garden bed and a wicking bed?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So what you'll find with these things is that this is all plumbed up this way, and underneath here there's a reservoir of water, and rather than say the garden beds that just sit on the ground and you have to sort of hand water over the top, this reservoir, as the plants grow, and you can see we planted this up about 2 weeks ago. The lettuces have taken off completely. But as the plants put their roots down through the soil, then they'll tap into that water source, and that water is capillary action to come back up through the soil, or percolate as well. And you don't necessarily have to hand water, because the plants will be able to take in sort of that water. In a situation like this, it's always a good option as well to use a liquid fertiliser on them, and that will then get trapped in that reservoir as well. So on top of what you're doing in terms of a foliar feed, they'll be able to sort of take that food source up through the roots as well. These things are set up with a sprinkler system on top to help with it, but once the system's set up, it's really top system to use.
Yeah, it looks like the lettuces are really coming along, and it looks very easy to manage as well, up high, nice and easy to reach.
I think that's part of the beauty of these things. Like with our garden beds that we manufacture, you get the 400 high or the 800 high. The 800 highs have become a lot more popular because people would prefer not to have to bend down.
Yeah.
They can sort of get at a sort of waist height. That's exactly what these things do. So, elderly people, wheelchairs, all those sorts of people that sort of don't want to be bending down can access it. Kids, my kids sort of about so tall, so they can get to it as well. It comes complete with this hood. This is to protect it from pests.
Yep.
So things like aphids, thrips can't penetrate through this. It offers a little bit of shade for the plants, about 17% shade, but it's really there just to offer that pest protection.
Yep.
Pop it up and access it as you need to.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they come in 3 sizes. We've got the medium one here, and this one's on a mobile trolley, so that you can move it around to different parts of the garden or onto the patio, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
And you get the same medium one here on standard legs. So this is sort of to go into a fixed position. We've got the small. Did I say 3 sizes? Oh, yeah, we've got small, medium, and then there's a large. There's 2 options in terms of trolleys.
I mean, that's a solid size. There's a large as well.
The large is twice that size.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to be fitting plenty of lettuces.
Well, can you imagine you feed a big family with that sort of thing?
Yeah.
On top of that, they also do different options like that. So this is a veggie bag. So for people wanting to grow smaller crops or potatoes or something like that, so that pops up to about 1.2 meters tall. I think we're going to go into more information with these guys in another video.
We will, definitely.
Yeah, because there's a lot to be said about this product. It's really good. People are definitely going to see the benefits of this.
Yeah.
This is another one, I guess, leading up to Christmas, if you really wanted to. You've got this desktop one.
Yeah.
So you can see that they put probably lettuce and vegetables, or you put herbs and stuff like that on it if you wanted to. We've set one up so that it's got indoor plants in it.
Yeah.
So when you pop the top up, it's actually got a grow light in the top, so you can put this on your desk or something like that. And great way of growing some plants sort of in and around the house where maybe you can't normally grow them.
Yeah. Awesome way to just grow some herbs and have them easy pickings while you're cooking.
You can have something like that sort of in the kitchen next to your cooktop or something like that, and just pick them as you need to use it.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, well, it looks like you guys are being busy, and I hear there's another range you're going to take us through in just a
Yeah, we do have another range that's just come in, so we should go and have a look at that.
Yeah, let's go have a look, guys.
All right.
Welcome back, guys. We just jumped down a couple of aisles, checking out the new range that you've got here, Phil. So tell me about it. What is it? What have we got?
Absolutely. So this is the brand new, this is a hand tool aisle. So anything secateur-wise, loppers, what else? Saws, gloves, you name it. Like if it's a hand tool and you use it in the garden, it's here.
So spades?
Yes, missed that. Absolutely, we've got those. Rakes.
Axes?
Yes.
Mattocks?
Forks.
What else do I know? I don't know a lot. Aerators?
Yes.
Aerators, cool. Yeah, that's all I've got. Yeah.
Well, you've done well.
I'm not well versed in my garden tools. There you go. So it looks like you've got a whole aisle now just full of tools and everything you need.
Absolutely, man. Like, honestly, like when we saw this come through, we saw the prototype probably 2 months ago, and then we've been looking forward to getting this into the store for a long time. It has really taken our hand tools to the next level.
Yep.
Once again, it's probably something that we'd like to do a video on specifically about this range, so that we can sort of talk through the more specifics about what happens. But I mean, you can see right behind you, if there's a glove to be had anywhere, we have it now. So
I did not know there was that many types of gloves to have.
Well, absolutely. A left and a right was all that I needed, but you've got everything from kids gloves down the bottom. There's latex gloves for people, for gardening tray gloves, all sorts of things. So I mean, you can't say enough about this range. It's fantastic now, and priced pretty competitively. We've definitely seen in the couple of weeks that we've had it up and running, customers have flocked to it and really happy with the results. But you can see why they're quality results.
Yeah, and there's some here that I've never even seen, shapes, heard of. This being one of them. We were just talking about this. I had no idea what that was. So it looks like you've got a bit of everything here, and for your beginners through to your experts.
And that's part of the beauty of this range. You'll find stuff that if you're a sort of a novice gardener, you can pick up something to just get you started. If you're looking to really do a bit of hard labour around the yard or something like that, we've got that covered as well. So yeah, everything's covered, I think.
Yeah, awesome. Well, guys, it's almost summer like we started with, so now's a good time for some tools. I'm sure the Phil and his team are going to be around helping customers out with any questions like I have about what half these do and how you're supposed to use them. So yeah, come in store. This is at St Mary's now as well.
Yeah, so both Jeb's Cross and St Mary's, it is rolling out to some of the country stores in the coming weeks, but both our metro stores now have this one.
Yeah. So come in store, guys, ask questions, ask for help, because the team's always happy to lend a hand.
Plenty of Christmas presents, plenty of Christmas presents.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys for joining us. That's November Garden Live. We'll be back in December. Christmas, not far away.
Not very far away.
Out, so no, we'll be back. We might have a giveaway for Christmas, who knows. Put my foot in it now, so I probably will have a giveaway, so stay tuned. But yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you next month.